All right, so I want to do a small demonstration as to some of the routine activities you could put in your exercise plan, and hopefully for the next video we will again also talk about some of the other guidelines that we have on taking care of our physical person as it relates to the blueprint instruction and the blueprints guidelines and impressions that are given from the Holy Book. But today, let me demonstrate, having given you those tips on what to do, some of the routine exercises that you could start out with. So, for the upper body, we would want to have some amount of weights. If you don't have weights at home, you can create your own weights. You can use bottles and fill them with gravels or stones. You can use things around the house that are safe to hold. You can have a firm grip on it and it has a good weight. You want to start at no less than 5 pounds, is my advice. 5 pounds and you build up from there. As I said, guys, the intensity and the overbearing what should I say, use of of stuff like weights, in terms of how heavy a weight is and how large and how quick you get to that bigger weight, is not the focus of your exercise. The focus of your exercise is consistency, because your body will benefit from it when you're consistent more than when you overdo it or when you do it heavy and hard and whatever the case might be. All right, so you have a weight, and your weight will help to train your muscles and to strengthen your muscles. So I'm going to demonstrate a combo that you can use to work your upper body and lower body in a week of exercise routine. And if you're a beginner, as I said, you do these for 1 month. If you are at the growth stage and maintaining phase, you will do it for 3 full days workout, 3 full days rest, active rest rather, and 1 day totally off. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the above head combo, and this one that I'm going to demonstrate should be working your shoulders, should be working your chest area, especially for the ladies. Men, you can choose more aggressive ones, and it will be working your what other area, so your chest area, your shoulders. This one will work your shoulders and your chest area mainly. All right, so, and to an extent it will work your back. So let me demonstrate this one for you. So you would use weights. I would prefer that you stand for this one. Get the chair out of the way a little bit here. All right, so you will have your weights right here. I'm using a 5 pound. You can use a 10 pound if you're able to muster that for beginning. All right, so 5 to 10 pounds or 8 pounds would start this routine, and we're going to start with our weights here at our shoulders. We're going to go up, down, then we're going to hold it at this angle. We're going to squeeze in, ladies, as much as possible to meet your shoulder blades. You're going to go back out. You're going to go up again. So it's up, down, in. When you do this in, also, ladies, squeeze in your hold tight your core area here, hold tight your abs, squeeze the tummy in so you can work your abs as well. So I like to work more than one area at a time, as I said. So you will go up, shoulders down, shoulders in, meet the blades, squeeze your chest in, hold your abs up, tight, go up again, back down, in. You could do 3 sets of 10 in this routine. So this would make one complete routine. As I said, consistency is the key. So you do 3 sets of 10 for this. So you're going to do this 10 times and you're going to do 3 sets of it. All right, remember, start here, up, in, And I have no problem if you want to double work it, because sometimes, as I said, I double, triple, quadruple work my areas. So even in a routine like this, I would even start here with curls. Curls, up, shoulders, back in, squeeze. Make sure when you're doing this, your back is straight, and make sure you don't crouch and in and out when you're going in. Keep your back straight as much as possible. Position your legs so you have a balance. Don't stand with your legs two together. You need balance in it to support your core. So you could start at the bottom as well. Curls. This is working your biceps right here. Shoulders. Shoulders getting work here. Chest and back. In. And when you're doing your exercise routine, how could I forget? Breathe. So you should be breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing is a big part of your exercise routine. It truly conditions your muscles as well, and it helps you to endure in your exercise routine a lot. It helps you to endure a lot in your exercise routine. So I want to go up, in, down, above, in, down, curl, above, in, down, curl, sideways, above, in. So squeeze it in. All right, so while you squeeze your chest, you keep your shoulders as firm as possible, and you tighten those abs as you do it, so you get a workout on your abs as well. Okay, so the next one I want to show you, right, is for curls. So you can do your curls sitting as well. So we're going to go back to our chair. And we're going to do a sitting curl. So this sitting curl can be done like this. You can put a thigh forward, and you put your elbow into your thigh, and you flex your muscles up and down. Flex your arm up and down, sorry. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So right here, we are working our bicep. We're working our bicep area right here. So here we go again. Sit on your chair, legs apart. Preferably you could slant a little bit. One right leg, stretch your right leg out. Keep your left leg bended like that. And then you put your elbows into your thigh. Lean your body over, slightly forward. You're working, you're just flexing your muscles up and down. Allow it to go up and come, allow it to go down and come back up. So it just flexes. And you hold on very tightly to your weight. Right here, you're getting your triceps worked, and you are sitting. Remember to breathe. Breathe. So we have worked a couple of areas already on our upper body. So we've worked our shoulders, we have worked our biceps, we have worked our chest. All right. Next one I want to show you, we're going to be working on our, let me tell you, we're going to work on our triceps. And this one is going to be done on foot. So this one is going to work our triceps. And when we're doing this one, I like that you try and work your thigh a little bit too. So the way you crouch, in this crouch, I want you to keep your toes on the ground pointed. So don't put your foot flat. You're going to have pointed toes on the ground to give a little bit of a workout to your thigh as well. So I don't want your foot like this, flat on the ground. I want it like this, right? So you face back a little like you're going to run a race, but you're not kneeling down entirely. Your thigh is halfway like this, and I like that you keep the weight in the hand that is not working to tone those muscles, and then the rest of your body will do, the next arm rather, will do the movement. So let's get that straight. Sorry about that. All right, so here we would be like that, crouching, like you're going to run a race in a relay, and you're going to reach behind. So you're just going to flex, back, reach. Keep your head forward as much as possible. So in this movement, we do not want too much swinging like that going on. You want to keep form. So your body is like this. Your weight is in this position and it flexes backward and upward as far as possible, and it comes back down. Come back forward without swinging down. So I don't want you swinging down. I want you to keep your form. Flex, return. Flex, return. Flex, return, and breathe. And breathe. Flex, return. Flex, return. Reach, reach. And then you change arms. Next thigh. Hold on to your weight. Form. Ready? Flex, return. Flex, return. Fast is not important. Form is important. So please, we don't want flex, return. Flex, return. We don't need that. We need form. So we need to be returning along the same gradient. So we go flex, return. Keep your form. That's where the muscle is worked. And breathe. And breathe. Flex, return. Flex, return. So here we are working our tricep. This area is getting the workout at the back. Flex, return. And here we have our thigh and our leg getting some toning while we keep this semi-crouch position. Flex, return. Flex, breathe. Flex, return. Flex, return. So that would cater to our tricep area. So far we have covered our biceps, triceps, chest, and some amount of our core. Our abs have been catered to in this chest movement to an extent as we tighten it, and our obliques. So we got that covered as well. And that's what I'm talking about when I say I like to do combos. Very important. Breathe in, sipping your water at the intervals. So here I demonstrate taking a sip. When you're sipping your water, I like to advise, as I practice, take your water in a mouthful. So just enough of the water to fill your mouth. Take it in a nice gulp, a nice full of your mouth first, and then you take it down slowly. All right, we don't gulp it all at once, and that way your body actually benefits better from that pace movement of the water into your system. So here we have done some upper bodies, which has catered to our shoulders. It has catered to our biceps. We got some catering to our triceps. We got some catering to our abs and obliques and our chest area. And believe it or not, this same movement does some amount of catering to our back, upper back there, our lats. All right, so next area that I want to demonstrate for you. And also we did get some amount of toning for our thighs when we were doing the flex back tricep exercise. All right, so we did the hoovering thigh tricep exercise, and now we're going to look at a little bit of the core area. So I'm suggesting this for the core. Since we're starters, I'm giving relatively easy ones. All right, so for the core, we focus on balance for our core as much as we can. So we're going to do a twist exercise on the spot. So this I will describe as a on the spot twist march. All right, so you're building balance, and you're also, for ladies, you're getting that waistline, you know, sorted out, getting it as small as you can get it. Coming back to you right now. So sorry, we're getting our waistline in this core activity. So this is how this would look. Legs apart for balance. as much as you can find your balance, not too wide but not too close. And then while that is happening, you will raise your arms like this, and the movement is going to be arm over leg. As your leg comes up, your arm will go across with it. So you again will be getting some shoulders in, right? And then you'll be getting some thighs in, because you have to keep the raised leg for that split of a second, and it has to go back down. So this is what it will look like. So we do also opposite, so left to right and right to left, and we twist our waist in the process. Aim is to do it as smoothly as possible, not to do it fast. When you get the smoothness on the transition of the movement, you can always increase your speed, your rate. All right, so this is it. 1, twist, 2, twist, 3, 4. Usually when I am doing this, I would move from one end of the room to the next, because when I do that, I get more cardio in. Right here on the spot, you are still getting your cardio in. So don't worry, you're a beginner. What I want to avoid doing is this. Don't want to be bending to meet my legs. I want my legs to meet me up, to meet my legs as far up as possible. And I twist to that right. So left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So you move your arm to meet your leg, and your leg to meet your arm. Both of them meet each other halfway. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So in that twist exercise, we are getting in our core, we are getting in our cardio. You can hear me breathing a little bit harder, a little bit faster. I'm having to breathe more. My heart is beating faster. So we're getting the cardio in, we're getting the core in, and we're getting some amount of toning for our glutes. From that, we're getting some amount of toning for our thighs as well, all right? So this is a very, very good exercise to work a couple of areas at once. So it doesn't always have to be many, 6, 7, 10 different exercise routine. We can combo our routine to keep our exercise routine as attractive to our minds as possible, so it seems doable and we still get the areas worked. So again, last demonstration for this. Legs apart as a balance, maybe a tile apart if you're on tiles, or you can probably do a foot apart movement, and then hands up, twist to the left, twist to the right, your waist goes with it, your legs go up with it to meet the area, and you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. So we go 1, 2, opposites, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can take on the challenge, you don't have to stay on the spot. You could move backward and forward with it, getting more cardio in, backward. Make sure you're twisting, don't stay focused, forward. Or you could move up and down the area if you have the length of the area to work. All right, so that is the third demonstration that I have for you. All right, and the last one for today that I will demonstrate is called heel raisers. This one is going to cater to the lower again. It will work your glutes, and it will also work your calves. All right, so you would find an area, preferably an area about 3/4 way your height. So in this case, I'll use a chair to demonstrate. And you will hold on to that area, and you're going to work. I want you to be able to see my thighs though, so give me a sec. And you move like that, and I want you to see my glutes a little bit. So let me get it a little bit higher. Yes, we have to work on some investment, guys. Clearly, I would need a camera for you all to be able to see these things clearly. See if I can come a little bit closer for you to see this one as best as possible. All right, so in this routine, you put your legs close together. The leg stays together, right? Preferably, I would prefer if you have a wall area or a column to hold on to. If you don't have a column or a wall, You can use a chair if you have a tall chair. The chair is for very light support. You're not going to hold on to the chair to do this. You're going to barely touch the chair, because this one also focuses on balance. So you'll balance with your own, you're going to balance your own weight on your legs basically. And then at the same time, you're going to be working your glutes. When you're doing this exercise, I'm going to advise that you squeeze your butt as much as you can to get the glutes at the maximum, to get the glutes the maximum benefit from this routine. So here we go. Lightly with just your hands barely touching like this. I don't want you to hold on to it, barely touch like this, right? So the majority of the weight is going to be borne by your legs, not by your hands. Your hands is not to support your movement. Your hands is to hold your balance. So you're going to train your body to support that weight that is going up and down on your legs. So barely use your middle fingers to just lightly touch in support. It's a balance support. It's not a grip and weight support. It's a balance support. So here we go. Ready? Legs together. Squeeze, keep your butt squeezed in, and we go. 1, 2. I want you to be able to see my calves, getting the benefit there as much as possible with the glutes. So here we go again. Up and down. And when you're going up and down, guys, we do not, when we're returning on our legs, look at the calves, see the calves moving, look at the glutes, squeeze the butt when you go up, squeeze the butt when you go up. Hold it even for 1 second before you go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can do 10 of these for 3 sets at a time. All right, that would be one routine. And you decide how many of those you want to do in your session. All right, I want you to also notice that when I'm returning, my feet do not touch, my heels are not to touch the ground. My heels are to remain in mid-air. So look at that. So you're on your toe base, your toes give the balance and the pivoting, and your calves bear the weight. All right, so it's like this. So we do not touch the ground to return. All right, halfway mid-air, back up. 1, squeeze the butt. 2, 3. Can you see those calves? 4. Yes, that's what we want to do. Work the calves. 5, 6, 7. So remember, do not return your heels into the ground. Your heels must remain above the ground to keep that toning going on in the calves and that balancing going on the legs. And again, the glutes, squeeze it. Every time you go up, squeeze it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that takes care of that. So far we have covered some very relevant areas in our exercise routine. This is just the beginning of things for us, right? We have a lot of work that we will work out together as it concerns taking care of our physical being. And of course, how can we forget our water? So we must be sipping our water in between our exercise. So let me review that last step quickly. So we worked our upper body with our above head combo, which can also include curls if we want, right? Above head combo. Then we did our sitting curls with our elbows digged into our thigh and flexing up and down in between our thigh, not going all the way down, controlling movement with our weights in hand. Then we did our hovering thigh tricep movement, reaching for the back as in a relay, reach. Do not bow your hands when you do it. Keep your form up and down, flex and return, no lowering of the arms, of the upper arm or the lower arm. Keep them at the same angle, backward, forward. Here, we're working our triceps, all right? And then we did our on-the-spot twist with our legs meeting on opposite sides with our arms, and our twisting, our waist twisting left and right, all right? Working that waist that we want to be small and petite. in our clothes, right, ladies? And working that waist to be strong for men and balance in our movement. So we also get balance from that movement. And then we had our heel raisers, which we did holding very lightly, not holding, supporting very lightly for motion balance with a bare touch of the, if it's a column in front of you, or if you can use a high chair, barely hold on to the, touch the sides of the high chair and allow your legs to bear, your legs and your feet to bear the movement, or more your toe area to bear the balance and the weight of the movement of the rest of your body. So your legs bear the entire weight of your body. Your hands do not hold tight to the chair or the column, because you do not want your hands to support that movement. You want your legs to tone its muscles by bearing the weight of your body up and down. And in that process, we also got our glutes in. So we squeeze our butt in each time we went up to ensure that we get that toning going on with the glutes. All right, so I've basically shown you, educated you on how you can prepare yourself to do and build an exercise routine. So go ahead, organize your routine. You see what if you have the space at home, you can organize these activities in a circuit. So from one to the next, from one to the next, so you get your cardio in. Or you can also just do them as much in the spots as possible, and you can do your cardio after. So when you finish your routine, you can go and either walk briskly. You don't have to leave your house, and if you can, that would be good. You walk around the park, walk around your block briskly, and return. When you return, you do your warm-up and cool-down exercise. Our next presentation, I will show you warm-up and cool-down activities. This is a lengthy video. I do not want to go any further. I do not want to bore you, even though I want you to be educated. So, like our exercise routine that we build, we will take it in phases. So, I hope this video would encourage someone to start an exercise routine. I hope the points were clear enough, and if not, leave a comment. If you want to have these points in writing, in printed form, you want me to write something up and post it for you, or create a PowerPoint for you, say so. Whatever else you would like to know that I have not touched in building and preparing for an exercise lifestyle habit, then say so as well. And please, when you start this exercise lifestyle routine, please make sure you have a balanced diet. Eat on time and try to eat as many of the right foods for your body as possible. So, until our next video, where we will look at our warm-up and our cool-down activities, where it concerns our physical investment, our next physical investment video. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the next video, but where it concerns exercise, our physical investment, our next exercise video will show us how to do warm-up and cool-down activities properly. So go ahead, start planning your exercise schedule and create your exercise routine, and go get that fitness and reclaim your physical wholeness, starting with exercise. Thank you for joining me, and please like, share, and subscribe to this channel and this video. Take care as we escape together and become forever free.